Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. First, I'd like to say Happy New Year, and also I'd like to say today's my birthday, actually. Yes, I was born on New Year's. So today, for my 23rd birthday, we got a pretty nice bourbon. This is Rhetoric, aged 23 years. This is part of the Orphan barrel collection. So they have, I believe it goes 22 through 25. But yeah, this is a 23 year. I got a little bit of information pulled up on Whiskey Jug. So it says region, Kentucky, USA. It says distiller. So I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate. But this says distiller, Heaven Hill, bottler, Orphan Barrel Whiskey Company. Mash bill is 86% corn, 8% barley, and 6% rye. So after going back and doing some research, I actually Googled who owns Orphan Barrel Whiskey, and on Google it actually says that Diageo, the world's largest spirit company, organized the Orphan Barrel Whiskey Distilling Company. So it wasn't Heaven Hill, it's actually Diageo, and it says organized the Orphan Barrel Whiskey Distilling Company as a vehicle for commercializing a large stock of ultra-aged American whiskeys that have been maturing in a warehouse at the Stitzel Distillery in Cheveley, Kentucky. So I'm guessing this is the same, it was aged in the same warehouse where Pappy Van Winkle is, because Pappy Van Winkle was aged at the Stitzel Distillery. So like the original Pappy, because I believe Pappy now is made at the Buffalo Trace Distillery, which is now owned by Sazerac. And it's funny too, because if you actually go to the Orphan Barrel Whiskey Distilling Co. website, it says copyright at 2011 the Smirnoff Company, which is Diageo. So I just want to clear that up. And also the Rhetoric goes from age 20 to 25. But yeah, back to the review. Cask, of course, is a new charred oak, age 23 years. ABV is 45.3%, and price is actually what I paid for it, right around this. It's $150, which is crazy considering Pappy Van Winkle 23 is around like $2,000. But yeah, supposedly with this stuff, the reason why it's called Orphan Barrel is because I guess this one specifically, it's actually bottle number 4589, so 4,589. It says every Orphan Barrel whiskey is hand bottled with pride in Tullahoma. But yeah, basically, so in 1994, I guess this was barreled, and then I guess it was put to the back of the rickhouse, and they forgot about it, and they finally bottled it in 2017, and now it's actually 2019. I'm here to review it. Actually, reviewing this on New Year's. So I'm gonna pour it, go over the color with you guys. As you can see, I've already tried some with my dad. The appearance of it has a nice red tint to it, so it's a nice dark amber color. You can definitely tell the difference the aging makes to the color. But yeah, this bourbon definitely has some great color to it. But let's go for the nose on this one. So when I first tried this, I was actually pretty amazed by the nose. On the nose, I actually get a lot of cherries. I also get apples, so I get a lot of fruits. I get a little bit of dark chocolate, just a little bit of spice. Just like a touch of caramel. And yeah, for the most part, I actually get the cherries. But yeah, I actually really like the aroma on this when I first tried it. But yeah, let's go for the taste. So, on the taste, it's actually very smooth for 45.3%. I've had some other bourbons at 45.3% that are way stronger than this. But right up front, you get just a touch of caramel. You get those dried fruits. On the finish, you get very minimal spice, but mostly you get the barrel characteristics. So you're getting the vanilla, and you're getting that strong oak and that nice dry finish. It is very good, and it's actually quite dangerous. And for something this pricey, I mean, like I'm actually going to only enjoy this with like a few grams here or there. I'm definitely not going to go through this whole bottle very fast. But yeah, on the palate is very soft. And for the most part, you get a lot of the oak, but you get a little bit of caramel, and you get a little bit of those dried fruits. I was actually kind of hoping that I was gonna get about the same amount of fruits on the palate as I did with the aroma, but unfortunately, the barrel kind of does take over, and you get a lot more of those barrel flavors. But yeah, definitely this is a great whiskey. It's just sad to see that this is a one-off. So this will only be around one time. The availability on this is very low, so that's going to affect my rating. But like I said, very minimal spice, especially on the finish. And then for the most part, you get that long, astringent, dry finish with a little bit of that caramel sweetness carrying throughout. But yeah, it's definitely very good. It's definitely worth the money. If you have the $150 and you see this and you're a big bourbon fan, you definitely need to try this, because like I said, a bottle of Pappy 23 is like 10 times the price of this. So for a rating, I'm a big fan of this one. I really like this. It's just amazing to see how much the aging process really has, how much of an effect it has on the whiskey. And this one definitely aged great. On the side of the bottle, it says, at Orphan Barrel Whiskey Distilling Co., we pride ourselves in rescuing lost barrels of rare and delicious whiskey, hidden away and long forgotten in the back of the rickhouses. While we take craft and quality seriously, we had a little fun bringing these extraordinary whiskeys to life with each of our marks. Every Orphan Barrel bourbon whiskey is hand-bottled in Tullahoma to ensure that these rare whiskeys are treated with the care they deserve, because once they're gone forever. So basically, like I said, very limited production. I would like to give this, because this is the oldest bourbon, this is the oldest liquor I've ever had. I think I'm gonna give this a 9. And if it was more readily available, I would definitely give it a 9.5. But for that price range, $150 for a 23-year-old bourbon, definitely worth trying. Like I said, if you're a big bourbon fan. But yeah, so for a rating, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And like I said, I'm gonna recommend it if you really like bourbon. I kind of wanted to add just a little bit of water to see if it opens up, but something this expensive and this unique, I didn't really want to taint the liquid at all. Like I said, super smooth. It really has no alcohol bite to it at all. If you're used to drinking 40 to 50% bourbons, this one's definitely going to go down like water. However, it doesn't taste diluted down at all. You get lots of full flavor. It actually tastes like a 50% bourbon with the amount of flavor it has to it. But it definitely doesn't have that amount of heat that you would get with even a normal 45% bourbon. But like I said, I'm definitely going to recommend it all day. But yeah, there you have it. Happy New Year's, guys. If there's any other liquor beers you guys like to see on my channel this year, definitely leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for my upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.